What's going on, guys? My name is Commander Coach Sylveon KC, but you're not going to see it here because this is the PFL Power Rankings for Week 4. There's not a whole lot of talk about this week, especially as I'm by myself, but I will get into all the games. So, hold on, it looks like the things were fixed. Good, okay. So, at number 8 still is Solar, coach of the Charlotte Chandeleurs. Still can't say anything about this game due to the fact that Solar has not been able to play. According to Vamp, he will be back for next week. So we're going to hope that he comes back for next week and I don't have to keep him subbing because I'm not doing well. Number 7, we had the Fighting Floatsels who evidently left, I guess. So now Matrix, coach of the South Carolina Shuppets, took over. And so I can't really judge that game either. I couldn't come up with a way to forget about this person. So at number 5, we have Vamp, coach of the Ontario Almost. I made someone laugh at least. At 6th, we do have Levo, coach of the Tulsa Toros. He got closer to winning this game. The more he uses his Evolutions team, the better sets he's bringing, the better games he's playing. You know, that's about as much as I could say. And he faced the Hat Fighting Floatsels, so can't really say Hat left. So moving on, as I was saying, number 5 is going to be Vamp, coach of the Ontario Omastars, who played Chandeleurs, aka me, because I was subbing again with 3 of the sets that Vamp told me to bring for the last week, because it was like, hey, can someone play? And it's like, oh, I only have this team, so I fixed a couple things and played, but Vamp played well. That's all I can say. I suck. If I had more time to prep, maybe it would have been funner. If roleplay Victini worked, that would have been hilarious. No steam eruption for you. And number 4 this week, we have Banded Caterpie, coach of the Carolina Caterpies, with a very, 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 very bad turn 1 that took out his Dawn fan, I believe, because it was like stalled with the barn. And just did not work out well. He brought Banded Caterpie for the first time, but Banded Caterpie died. No, it wasn't Banded Caterpie. It was Focus Sash Caterpie? Sash Cat. I think it's Sash P. So, I mean, at least Caterpie came. Caterpie couldn't do anything, but at least Caterpie came. Caterpie did a really good job of using Meloetta. And if he played Meloetta like he did the rest of his team, I think he would have definitely won. And then now we all know how non-stall Caterpie works. Not very well. It was a close game towards the end, but the hacks were not in Carolina Caterpie's favor. At number 3 this week, we have Iofast, coach of the New York Matangs. The first 8 turns, I know that they weren't predicting, but switching the Nidoqueen would have really helped. It would have taken a lot of the plays. Definitely would have probably put momentum back on the Matane side. They did get some more momentum with Absol, which he uses Absol pretty darn well. But I think switching in the Nidoqueen at some point in time in the first 8 turns, I'm sure there's some reason why he did. I mean, he knows what he's doing, but I just see that would have been a nice switch in, depending the set. At number 2 this week, we have his opponent, Toulon, coach of the FC Vipers. Same kind of deal. There's plays where Nidoqueen could have went in and really done something, and so there was just kind of some regular plays that could have been capitalized on, but never did. And then it was funny, at one point in time, 2 berries went off in the same turn, and that's heat. That's some MB heat right there, y'all. Okay. And our last person this week, we have Virgie, coach of the Beautiful Mawiles. Caterpie did not play a Stolly patient game, and Virgie took that and ran with it. About what you need to do. But Virgie played really, really well, coming back from a loss last week. Right. Coming back from a loss last week. He does not lead. Well, I have him first in the power rankings, but he does not lead the league at the moment. Right now, it is Toulon leading the league with 3-1 and 11 for the differential. The battles for this week or the battles for week 5. FC's Viper Toulon is taking on Vampire, coach of the Ontario Stars, who Vamp beat Toulon week 1. So that should be interesting. And then IOFast takes on, if Solar comes back, Solar. If not, 27 will take over for Solar for week 5. So that will be an interesting battle. IOFast beat Solar the first game. My computer just reloaded. That's kind of scary. Gotta make sure that I still recording. It's still recording. Okay. Then the Shuppets, aka Hat, but the Shuppets will be taking on the Caterpies. Caterpies lost to Hat week 1, so it'll be interesting to see. I think with Caterpie, knowing how to stall, I feel like Caterpie has the upper advantage, but Matrix is a new coach. I know that he can do some really interesting plays, so it'll be interesting to see how he fares with it. And then the last battle for the week is going to be Virgie versus Levo, the Beautiful Malwailos versus the Tulsa Toros. Nothing against Levo, but Virgie is just so good at the moment that I feel like he'll have something. Also, just something to note, the Oma Stars' only loss was to IOFast, who's already been beat twice, and both Toulon and Virgie's losses came to Vamp. So just something to think about in the playoffs. So that is all. My name is Commander. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment down below. I will see you next week.